to find these solutions for a quadratic equation. First question, and only question for the section. Negative 3x squared minus 5x plus 2 equals 0. To use the quadratic formula, you have to have a polynomial equal to 0. If it's not equal to 0, you have to change it so it's equal to 0. The values, the number in front of x squared, a would be negative 3. The value in front of x, b, would be negative 5. And the last number, c, would be positive 2. Plugging these numbers in, we'll have x equals negative from the equation. B is a negative 5. So I have a minus 5. Plus or minus the square root. B squared, b is negative 5 squared. Minus 4 times a, which is negative 3. And times c, which is 2. All divided by 2 times a, which would be 2 times negative 3. Simplifying from here, x equals a minus 5 would be positive 5, plus or minus the square root, negative 5 squared would be 25, negative 4 times negative 3 would be 12, 12 times 2 would be 24, and it would be a positive 24. 2 times negative 3 would be negative 6. Solving from here, 5 plus or minus the square root, 25 plus 24 would be 49, all divided by negative 6. X equals 5 plus or minus the square root of 49 would be 7, all divided by negative 6. From here we can get two answers. The first answer would be 5 plus 7 divided by negative 6. And the second answer would be 5 minus 7 divided by negative 6. 5 plus 7 would be 12 divided by negative 6 would be negative 2. And the second answer, 5 minus 7, is negative 2 divided by negative 6. Reducing fractions, and that would be 1/3. So the two answers to the equation using the quadratic formula is negative 2 and 1/3. Finding and using the discriminant. The discriminant is part of the quadratic formula. It is the part that's underneath the square root sign, which is b squared minus 4ac. If the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac, is greater than 0 or a positive number, then the equation will have two real solutions. If the discriminant is equal to 0, b squared minus 4ac equals 0, then you'll have one real solution. Because you take the square root of 0, you only have one answer. And the last part, if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, which is a negative number, you'll take a square root of a negative number, and you'll have two imaginary solutions for the answer. First equation, and only equation for the section, is 2x squared minus 16x plus 33 equals 0. Using the discriminant, we can tell whether this equation has two real solutions, one real solution, or one imaginary solution. Again, the discriminant from the quadratic equation is b squared minus 4ac. Finding the discriminant, b is negative 16, so we'll have negative 16 squared minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is 33. Negative 16 squared would be 256. And negative 4 times 2 will be negative 8. Negative 8 times 33 will be negative 264. Subtracting 256 minus 264, we'll have negative 8. So the discriminant b squared minus 4ac is a negative number, or negative 8, which is less than 0. So this equation would have two imaginary solutions. So again, using the discriminant, we can tell what type of solutions we would have, and this question would have two imaginary solutions.